Hello and welcome to another studio vlog. In this one, I am making new decorative magnets and I'm testing out making tote bags and pouches. I also have to update how I pack my orders going forward. So far, I always added one order per vlog, which worked out really well until this year. But because I have too many orders right now, I will start to batch a few orders together that I get in the same week or within a few days. In this video, I'm showing orders I packed mid-October, but enough of that now, let's get started. I'm printing and cutting my book stack designs that so far have only existed as stickers as decorative magnets. This is real-time speed. I cut them on a slower speed than my stickers. I'm not sure if it's actually needed, but it works. So I'm just keeping it how it is. The book's stacks say, I read past my bedtime, mentally dating a fictional character, all my boyfriends are fictional, my weekend is all booked, I would rather be reading, and last but not least, books are my happy place. Next up, I wanted to try printing and transferring my art for a really long time. I actually bought some of these parts, or most of these parts actually, for this project years ago. And the goal I had for this year was to just play around with it and see what I have and see what I can make with it. I am very aware that there are much better products out there to make what I'm trying to make here, but the whole idea was to not spend any more money on this, but use what I already owned. The first idea was to print my UR design onto tote bags, and since it's a round/square shape print-wise, I was thinking of what to add to the bottom part of the page, and I decided to add my logo. Even if these bags never make it to the shop, because that's really not the plan for them at the moment, I figured it would be a good idea to have them as a test that I could do on different products to see if I can actually use the transfer paper with the different materials. The iron was definitely one of the parts that made this whole project much tougher than it had to be. The iron I own is very old and cheap. But spoilers, it did work out in the end. I just had to spend a lot of time and strength in applying them. The other design is actually a design I haven't turned into any shop products yet. And I added the text "probably full of books" underneath it because I thought it was fitting if this design goes onto a tote bag.
taking the subway, drinks with the girls down in Brooklyn on Friday, work at a bookstore, falling for fictional men. Or maybe I'm in Oklahoma, married, we own a blue Chevy pickup, drink Coca-Cola, wear overalls while we're painting the walls in our house. Or maybe I'm in Scotland, all alone on Isle of Skye, writing poems underneath the northern lights. What if there's someone out there that's just like me? A parallel timeline that I'm unable to see. She's already doing all the things you dream that I could be, but will never meet. That's the timekeeper's secret. Maybe I'm living in Florence, frequent the cafe, teach history at Academy d'Arte, raising a girl who can name every piece by Van Gogh. Or maybe I'm a ballerina at the Paris Opera, dance every night, he's still waiting to meet the love of my life. Maybe he's in the audience tonight. What if there's someone out there that's just like me? A parallel timeline that I'm unable to see. She's already doing all the things you dream that I could be, but will never meet. That's the timekeeper's secret. Keeping track of the time, every multiverse line, trickling like the streams from a singular vine, like a river that flows, like a tree as it grows, like a million threads intertwined. I suppose that there's no way to tell, it's a bottomless well, it just keeps going no matter how hard you will. And if they change, do I change? Do I get to write the words on my page? What if there's someone out there that's just like me? A parallel timeline that I'm unable to see. Infinite versions of myself colliding quietly, but they'll never meet. They'll forever be the timekeeper's secret.
I'm happy with how these turn out, but I am wondering if the designs would look better, especially the UR one, if they had white in it. So if the text would be white for that one in particular. That's obviously not something I can print at home. So I might try and see what it would look like with black instead, but I'm not quite sure yet. This is, again, just supposed to be fun and a test. And I really like how both of these tote bags turn out, and I'm definitely going to be using them in my everyday life. The other material I had at home and wanted to try was transfer vinyl. I took my cat laying on the books design and added the text "Always Sleepy" on it because I thought that was very fitting, again, for me personally. I also created another design, but I haven't tried transferring that yet, and you will know why a little later on. But I might share that design at a later date. I had no problem cutting the designs out with my Cricut and weeding it. The problem came with transferring it onto the pouch. Now, I don't know if the problem is the material of the pouch or the type of vinyl I used, the heat setting of the iron, the pressure to apply the vinyl, or a combination of all of the above, but I'm not loving how it turned out. In the end, the transfer stuck to the pouch, but I feel like it will be fairly easy to come off in regular day-to-day use. But I will use it and then see how it holds up.
Okay, growing up I read books about enchanting bliss, falling head over heels, sealed by a true love's kiss. Embers in the air, flickers everywhere, a fire you just can't miss. Now the older I get, the more I reminisce. I want it sincerely, so I'm still daydreaming. I see it so clearly. If you're out there, come find me. When I fall in love, all the sparks will fly, lighting up the sky like the fireworks on the 4th of July. The city will ignite magic, wonder, thunder, striking through my heart. When I fall in love, all the sparks will fly, looking in his eyes. Why is it seen as naive if I think it's all real? That when you know, you just know, the butterflies you feel. It's not out of touch if what I want is something that I deal. When he's the one, I'll be done, my heart forever seal. I'm not one to be patient, but I'll patiently wait. What's the point of a romance if it's not there to stay? I should probably mention that I'm perfectly fine being alone for a lifetime. Less is perfectly right. When I fall in love, all the sparks will fly, lighting up the sky like the fireworks on the 4th of July. The city will ignite magic, wonder, thunder, striking through my heart. When I fall in love, all the sparks will fly, looking in his eyes. Yeah, all the sparks will fly. All the sparks will fly. All I want is to feel and believe it. That one true love can get enough. Oh yeah, all I want is to know it, to grow it. It's true love, it'll be enough. Oh, kissing in the pouring rain, but it's just like the movies, just like a fairy tale. If it's anything less, don't think that I'll ever be saying yes. When I fall in love, all the sparks should fly, lighting up the sky like the fireworks on the 4th of July. The city will ignite magic, wonder, thunder, striking through my heart. When I fall in love, all the sparks will fly, looking in his eyes. All the sparks will fly. All I want is to know if it's true love, it'll be enough. All the sparks will fly. Oh, yeah, looking in his eyes.
Now on to packing orders. As mentioned in the beginning, I'm going to add multiple orders per vlog to catch up, and I feel like me talking through every order is really repetitive and it also makes the videos really long. So I'm testing out this new way of showing them to see what I and you think of it, which means the main difference is that I'm not talking through the orders and the footage is sped up. But before we can pack the first order, we actually have to make the product for it. Most of my products are not made to order, only a select few are. But anyways, let's get started. That's the end of my studio vlog. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.